What's up, gamers and collectors? DGC back with another video, and today we're going to talk about a few things and then we'll jump into the pickups. Let's get to it. Alright, so first up, where have I been, future of the channel, and then a few topics, and then pickups and whatnot. So I started a new job about a month ago, well exactly a month ago today actually, and it's been going great so far. So hopefully that will pan out for me. It is unfortunately an hour away. Well, it's 40 minutes away if people aren't retards and don't drive like idiots. So technically it's an hour away every day, morning and night, and then nights are typically worse. So that sucks. With that being said, it should pan out. I'm really hoping. I did get a sizable raise by switching jobs, so that was nice, obviously. And it's a better work environment and blah 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 blah. So hopefully that'll pan out in the future. Jump into the second topic here. On the weekends since March, I have been working with my cousin. Cousin Nico has been in the videos many times at a farmer's market on Sundays, and then Saturdays for about 2 months I was also working at a different farmer's market, same company, just not with my cousin. And I was doing that 7 days a week for 2 months. And it just fucking killed me, and I was just exhausted. I'm still just exhausted all the time. I'm still working 6 days a week. I'm just fucking exhausted all the time. The farmer's market will finally be ending in December now that I got this new job. So the second week of December I think is the last week of it. Now that I got this new job, I'm making more money. I don't really need the farmer's market thing anymore. However, since it's with my cousin, I'm going to see it through till the end of the year because that's just the right thing to do. And you know, I appreciate them doing it when money was tight with the last job, because the last job was just, they were, I guess the best way to put it was misusing me as a employee of flat rate mechanic life. I guess the best way to put it. It's not an easy life being a flat rate mechanic. It can be great, but it can also be terrible. And I've now seen both sides of that, where you're, you know, not discussion for the channel, but so that's happening. And then next year I will have my weekends back, so that's fucking awesome. I cannot wait. Probably the first weekend will be like, I guess, the third week of December. I'm probably just not going to do anything. I'm probably just honestly going to sleep in Saturday and Sunday that first weekend and just really enjoy myself and just wake up, turn on the Switch, play some games, and then just get some Mountain Dew and just, you know, veg out the whole weekend, and it'll be great. And then after that, I'm going to jump back into the videos and making the videos and get back into that. And frankly, I've missed it. So basically all year, last year, I came back. It started really getting the channel going good again, and I was pumping out videos. And then this year, the work situation happened, and just, it's been a rough fucking year, if I'm being honest with you. It's been a rough year. Like, as a man, like, I almost hate to admit this, but like, there's just times where I just want to fucking cry, because it has just been an absolutely awful year for me, and I'm just doing my best to like hold it together. I mean, it's been a bad year for everybody in the entire world, and specifically America, because inflation is through the fucking roof. Nobody really talks about it, but everybody's hurting, so I feel for you as well. Everybody's hurting, and you know, while I say that, I'm showing all these games and stuff, but like, believe me, I always try to get everything for a fucking deal. I'm never really paying full price. I'm always trying to nickel and dime somebody and make offers on shit and try to bundle or trade shit in or this or that. So yes, but I also do set aside money every month to like budget toward gaming and stuff, because it is my one hobby that I still have. But so yeah, that's kind of what's going on with DGC's life for the last year basically, and then just the last month I got a new job, better pay. Farmers market thing is going to end in December, and then January 1, I'm already announcing it now. Screw the whole New Year's resolution thing, I'm just saying it now, and really it's not a New Year's resolution anyway, but just sort of starting it at the beginning of the year. Next year is the year I'm hitting the subscriber number that is in my head that I have to hit. There is no want to, there is no try. I am going to do it. I'm putting out a video every week, whether it's a highly edited video or a pickups video or a news topic or a review of a game, a new game or an old game or a VR game, whatever. I'm putting out a video a week. And that is my goal, to have at least 52 videos next year, which, if you think about it, doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. As someone who makes videos, believe me, when you're actually editing shit, 52 videos is a lot of work, especially if they're like actually highly edited videos, unlike a pickups video. But so that's what's happening then. We'll jump into the pickups here. That was just a quick 5-minute little thing. So last time in the pickups video, I forgot to show these because they were way up top. I always store my Amiibos up top till I open them, and I just haven't had time to open these yet because just been busy working all the time. Got this is the Callie and Marie. Yeah, Callie and Marie, and then, oh, are they the same? Oh no, this is Pearl and, no, this is Callie and Marie, and this is Pearl and Marina. So yeah, grab these. Not like a super fan of these characters by any means. I love Splatoon as a game, it's fun as shit, but these are like all like girl characters. But, you know, for the complete Amiibo set, I needed them, so kind of is what it is. They will get opened at some point, probably after I get done recording this video. Alright, so in the pickups here, we have some OG Xbox, which we're going to go over here. 3 games for that. Then we got a bunch of good 360 stuff, a lot of bangers. Some PS5, well, 1 PS5 game, 2 Switch games, and 1 nice limited edition 360 game that got added into the collection. So yeah, let's jump in here. So, right off the bat, I have Castlevania Curse of Darkness. I had mentioned in the last video that I got this from that one website, and it was a really crusty copy. I reached out to the people. They were like, oh, dude, that sucks. And then I was like, yeah, I spent a ton of money on your website. You probably should try to make this right. And they did. So they sent me a better copy. And yes, I know it's 20 years old, but it was like, the manual was like water damaged. The disc was just like fucked. And there was just stickers all over the case, which, yes, cases can be swapped, but regardless, they made it better, they made it right. It's a nice crispy copy. And they actually include, well, I wouldn't say included, but so the owner said that his female employee that worked with him, you know, shipped the package or whatever, and for whatever reason, I decided to keep this, but she drew on the box a little picture of Alucard. Hopefully you can see that, so I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool. It's a really nice drawing, so I just decided to throw that in here as a little keepsake, so kind of cool. And then for all the games that have ever been sent into the channel and stuff from various people, I still have all the notes and everything that are in all the games. And it's just kind of cool to keep them, because then you, like, one day when you open it like 5 years from now, I'll be like, oh man, Cats from up in Canada sent me this game, Crazy Demons. I was looking at that the other day. But yeah, so it's just kind of cool to remember that. Now, as far as the promised NO video, it was happening, and I was recording it. They're actually, well, they are down here, or some of them. I was recording it. I really was. And then I got to a certain section of the alphabet, and then 2 particular games just stopped working. I had mentioned it on Twitter, shameless plug, follow me on Twitter, occasionally do channel-related stuff there. And it's just a way you can reach out to me if you need to. These 2 games was Nightcaster 1 and Nightcaster 2. You will note that this is not the first time that I've had problems with these games. I want to say it was when one other video that I did, and I remember putting in Nightcaster 2, and the game just didn't work. So this is now like the 3rd copy of this that I had to buy. I bought a case and disc copy because it was the cheapest one I could find. This isn't like a great game by any means. We'll go over that in the N&O video of the Xbox exclusive video. I did also have to buy the first disc for the first game, which was just disc only, and then I put it into the actual case already. So sort of a pickup, but kind of already had it, but yeah. And then next up here, I don't remember if I showed this one or not. This is a pretty cool fighting game. It is available on the GameCube 2 and probably the PS2, but Xbox being the best graphical system that generation, PS2 would probably be the best controller to play a fighting game with. But Xbox, I have 2 arcade sticks, so that's just how I play fighting games, and they look better on the Xbox. So this is Capcom vs. SNK 2EO. Nice complete in-box copy. I got this with some trading credit that I had built up at the store, so didn't really pay anything for this. I don't know, sort of, kind of. And then another one, this is a game I've been looking for. So the 360 craze that happened this year all started because of one game. Do you know what that game was? Do you remember? It was Spec Ops The Line when that got delisted. And I had been wanting to rebuy this. I bought it day one on Steam and played it week that it came out. Loved the absolute shit out of Spec Ops. I did own it for the PS3 at one point in time, not that long ago. And then I decided I was switching to 360 collecting for multiplats because a lot of it can be played on the Series X, which is just better. Sony's clearly never backwards compatible any of the PlayStations at this point, other 4 and beyond, but 3, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. It's just not gonna happen. If it hasn't happened by now, it ain't gonna happen. So, needless to say, I'm collecting 360 stuff because of the backwards compatibility. Not everything is, but a lot. This is the Spec Ops The Line. Happy to have grabbed this. It does look phenomenal on the Series X. It does auto HDR, and I think it gets the frame boost if I'm not mistaken. Definitely auto HDR. So it's very nice. It looks very good. I ended up paying $30 for this. So the price skyrocketed all the way up to like $100, and then it has now finally came back down to a reasonable price. This is a very good game. You will, if you like shooting games, you will absolutely love this game because it is phenomenal. It's one of those games you can actually like replay it and actually enjoy it. It's just really good. Jaeger, oh boy, is actually from the people that made Jaeger from the original Xbox. So that's like the first game they made was Jaeger on the original Xbox. Really happy to grab that. This lovely stack right here is from estarland.com. I was going to do a dedicated video unboxing it, blah, 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 and I did not. So first up here, we got some exclusives that are getting added into the collection, so I guess you guys will start getting some of the exclusives brought to you, and you'll know about them in the videos before they happen. A lot of these are pretty well known. This one's not. So actually, I'm not going to show this one. I'm going to be that guy, and I'm not going to show that one until the Xbox list, and that's an end title. So that's going to be a long time from now before you guys know about that. I didn't even know about this game until I recently bought it. First up, we got Aki Katana. Great little shoot 'em up here. I would argue this is probably my favorite shoot 'em up. I have the PS4 version. I used to own this one. This, to me, visually, just the best looking shoot 'em up there is for me. I just really love it. Next up, we have Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Now, when you do grab this, there is also an additional, and I remember buying this way back in the day. Not day one, but I did buy it used way back, probably the year it came out. And I remember loving the shit out of this game. Everyone hates on it, but I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really refreshing take. And then again, clearly Microsoft just doesn't care about the rare IPs. Banjo is a well-known character. I don't know why Microsoft has not made a new Banjo game. It mind boggles me to death. They really could make a new one. It probably wouldn't even take up that big of a team to make a nice Banjo game. And I just don't get why they haven't, or a Conquer game. But just mainly Banjo. Like, it's a big enough game to where they could. But regardless, this nice little poster comes in here. It's got like some Mumbo creations on it, and then character stuff. So if you ever go for a complete in box copy, make sure you get that in the box there. Where'd the manual go? Too much crap. So we got that, and then this was back in the day when they actually were utilizing Rare for their games. Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. Love this game. I did buy this day one when this came out, and the first one for that matter. I absolutely love these games. I'd like to see them at least get like a remaster, right? We don't really need it, and they play perfectly fine on the Series X, but like, I love these games. They're very fun. If you have not played these games, play them in order. There's only 2 of them. Well, there's 3 technically. The other one's more of a Mario Party game, but play the first one, and then this Trouble in Paradise is the sequel. Because if you play Trouble in Paradise first, the first one won't be like as good. There's like more features in the second game. But both are very good. Really fun games. It's very, if you like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, or just really cute, funsy type kind of games like that, you'll really enjoy this. And it really has that Rare charm to it when they still were Rare. Lovely game. I was having trouble finding it for a price I wanted to pay for it for a nice complete in box copy. I ended up paying, this was 20, I think this was like 12, this was like 35 unfortunately. Now here's a game that I've been wanting to get for quite some time, and and I'm as a Sonic fan, I am ashamed to admit that I have never beaten this one, because I think I've beaten every other Sonic except for this one. Actually, no, I take that back. I have not beaten Unleashed, and I have not beaten this one, which is Sonic 06. I did play this back in the day, but I never beat it. I have not technically finished Frontiers yet. I do have it though. But I think every other Sonic game I have beaten. So Sonic 06, grab this. I think this was like $19 or $20, so an okay price. But the thing is with Estarland, and I wanted to mention this for anybody, they are physically, if you ever go to Chantilly, Virginia, that's where they're located. It is the most video games you will ever see in a single store. That is a fact. There is literally, probably about 3,000 PlayStation 2 games on one wall, all somewhat alphabetized, where some people pull them out and put them back in the wrong place, but they're largely alphabetized. So it's really just intense. It's orgasmic to just look at like a gazillion PS2 games. Just like anything you can think of, it's probably on the shelf, unless it's like Rule of Roses or one of those rare games, then they have that in the glass case. But for the most part, like $50 and under, it's just on the wall, and you can just kind of look at it, touch it, and it's breathtaking. If you ever get a chance to go to Estarland, it is a really cool place to go to. It really is. But you can also order from the website, and then the way they do their website is perfect. Complete in box, disc only, or sometimes they'll do like various things. Like they'll do like Banjo, they'll mention that, hey, it has the poster, but it doesn't have the manual. They just do it really well. They really do. They get it from the collector aspect. But yeah, so Sonic 06, this is really on my short list to play. I really have wanted to play this for a long time, and I was just waiting to get a nice copy of it. And actually, there's 2 Sega games here. Now, here's another one. A lot of people kind of hate on this game, but this is Golden Axe Beast Rider. Again, this is kind of on my short list to play soon. A lot of people hate on this game. I don't really know why. I'll find out. It looks cool to me. It looks like basically God of War with a chick. So I'm excited to play it. Could be good, could be terrible. I don't know. Next up is 2. I guess this one's definitely an RPG. This one I think is really more of like a Darksiders type game. But this is something I've been really just dying to add to my collection. I think with getting this pretty much gets me basically all the good RPGs on the 360. Whether they be first exclusives or not exclusives, but I think this gets me pretty much every good RPG for the 360. So now I can start PS3 RPG collecting, which is there's a lot on that system. But this is Resonance of Fate from Sega. It's a Tri-Ace game. So Tri-Ace, if I'm not mistaken, is the people who do what was that game called? What was that damn game called? Star Ocean. That's the Tri-Ace people. Star Ocean people. So excited to play this. I remember seeing Metal Jesus talk about this a few times in the past, and I've always wanted to play it. I've just never found it for a good price. I finally got a nice complete box copy for what I would deem to be a pretty good price. So excited to grab that. I'm not going to show that one game because it really, I really genuinely. When did this come out? This came out in. What years? It's definitely later in the 360 lifespan. Oh, this is crispy too. It doesn't say. I have no idea, but we'll just have, actually maybe on the disc. Oh, 2009, so about halfway through its life. It could be a cool one too. It actually looks like kind of a cool game. So you'll just have to wait for the exclusive. That's like a teaser for the exclusive list. And it'll motivate me to actually make it happen this time. This is a game that recently got a remaster, I guess you could say. Really just a re-upscale to 1080p on current, at least on Switch. And that's El Shaddai. So I know Mr. T loves this game. And I really wanted to grab it and get it on the 360, and I've always wanted to try it, and again, complete. Got all that stuff for really pretty good price. One game that has been eluding my collection for some time here, and I was kind of surprised that I didn't own a physical copy of this anymore, and I sold it off because of Game Pass, because I was like, well, fuck it. Clearly they're going to leave that game on Game Pass forever, which they probably are, because it's first party, and it's one of their four-legged beasts of games that they release like clockwork, and that being Gears of War. Gears of War, Forza, Halo. I guess you could just... What would be the fourth one? I guess Sea of Thieves. They're just kind of riding that one out. They're just really riding that one out. I don't know how many people are playing Sea of Thieves still, but either way, Gears of War 3, I was able to finally snag the big box copy. I didn't go for the mega thing, and actually I have them displayed here. This is all a bunch of slipcover games. Most of this is exclusives, and then we get into like the big box. Those are about as big as I like to get for collector's editions. To me, this is perfect. It gives me a couple cool extras. It still fits on the shelf. It's not some gargantuan Steel Battalion box of unholiness that you can't fit anywhere. This is still relatively good size. It fits on the shelf. This was perfect for me, personally. So, really happy I had this to the collection, because now I have all three. Gears 3, there's 2 and 1. So now I have all 3 of them. They will look nice and crisp on the shelf once I figure out how to jam them back into there. So, choice on that. Next up here we have 2 Switch games. And that will lead us into a topic here at the end, and then I'll end the video out. This I have not even played yet because it just came out on Thursday. Definitely don't want to show that code in there because that's a 3-month Switch Online code. That being Super Mario Party Jamboree. So I did not know that this strip for online mode was on the actual case, and then it's in there, 3-month online play, which is really cool because I don't actually currently have online. There's no expiration date on the code, so I might wait until I actually really want to play some Switch Online. So just for reference, if anyone wants to know that there's no expiration date on the code. But so there is already a re-release that doesn't have the strip on it. So I'm like, now I want that one without it. I'm not gonna buy it. But if I ever come across it in the wild somehow, I would rather have it without the strip on the bottom. That would be dope. So this I pre-ordered from Best Buy, and then this came in the mail today. This is a sweet tote bag. So that's got the Mario Party Jamboree, and then on the other side it's got that, and it's really high quality. Surprisingly, this is a really nice bag. I would probably use this to maybe I don't know, transport my Switch or something, or a GameCube I guess you could shove in here maybe, and a couple controllers or something. It's pretty good sized. You could fit some good stuff in here. So kind of cool, and again it was free, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that. The Target did the little popcorn thing, 10 or whatever. That was kind of cool. So yeah, excited to play it though. So I'm actually gonna play it with cousin Nico at the farmer's market before we set up and everything, so that'd be kind of fun. And then here is a Game of the Year contender, which is what we're going to talk about here in a sec at the end, and that being Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And then with that, I got the pre-order bonus here for that, which is this little standee figurine guy. These are really cool. I like these. So we got this one, and then we got the Peach one up here, and then I got the Sonic one from, I think that was last year. I really hope that they keep making those. They're kind of cool. They're little fillers for the shelf. They make the shelf look a little better. Got some Amiibos, some Links, some R-Wing up there, and it's just kind of cool to have little fillers on the shelf. This is a Game of the Year contender for me. I am blown away by this game. Super surprised by it. I love the art style of it. Obviously, Link to the Past, or Link's Awakening rather, is probably one of my favorite Switch games. I loved playing that again. It's the same art style, same universe kind of thing. I loved playing that game and getting to jump back into it. I was excited for it. I was mildly excited for this game because I was like, well, it's Zelda, but it's actually Zelda, and I was like, is it going to be good? I don't know. It's fun as shit. It's really good. I'm not even like, so I don't want to delve too deep into the topic of like women being forced on gamers. This isn't forced. Like, the story makes sense. They put it in. They don't force you. There's no this or that, whatever. There's none of that. It's just you're playing a Zelda in a Zelda game. Link gets kidnapped, and it's just a really good game. It's just the puzzles are good. They're like challenging enough to where you like have to like actually think about them, and the level design's really good. The top down. I love playing a top down Zelda game again. I kind of like top-down Zeldas a little bit more than the 3Ds. I like both, but I like the top-downs a little bit more myself personally. And it's just a really good game. Like, this is a Game of the Year contender for me. I would dare say, as of right now, no spoilers, I have about half, I have this half of the map and then like this part, if that helps you to know where I'm at in the game. I'd say probably about halfway, a little bit past halfway through the game, and I'm just loving it. It's an absolutely phenomenal game. You are doing yourself an injustice if you are not buying this game. That's a fact. Next up, we have a game that I already beat, and I don't know if I don't think I showed this, but I might have. But either way, this is actually another Game of the Year contender for me. Astro Bot for the PS5. I was excited for this game. Played the shit out of it. Loved every bit of it. It's a great platformer. Frankly, one of the better platformers I've played in a long time. It's cute. It's unique. It's nostalgic as fuck. If you've been I've been a PlayStation guy since PS2. Mainly PS3 is when I really jumped into the PlayStation bandwagon. PSP, yes. PS3, and kind of beyond is where I like really jumped into the PlayStation ecosystem. But I did have a PS2 while it was still relevant. And I played Ratchets and Jacks and all that stuff. But absolutely love this game. Definitely pick this up. It is worth the money. It's like, for me, I hate games that take so goddamn long to play. You can beat this whole game in like 10 hours and really enjoy the shit out of it. It's well worth $60. It is a full 10 hours of enjoyment. You will have a smile on your face playing this game the whole time. Game of the Year contender for me right here. And then the last two games, I've already obviously shown these, but I wanted to talk about these as well. Game of the Year contenders for me as well, since we're already talking about it. Stellar Blade and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. For me, those four games, as of right now, are my four Game of the Years. I don't know which one will be my ultimate favorite. I'd probably lean more toward these, but I am going to replay both these on the PS5 Pro once I get it, which leads us into our last subject. Did you get a PS5 Pro? Did you get the 30th? Did you get the 30th Slim? Did you get the controller? Did you get the Portal? Did you get any of it? I got the normal PS5 Pro. I did not get lucky enough to get the 30th. I was trying, but I did not get it, so that sucks. Did you get any of it? Let me know for sure. I'm genuinely curious if people actually got it, if they're excited for it, if you got to flip it, if you're going to flip the 30th, if you got a 30th. I would love to know. I genuinely would. Or if you're going to keep them, that kind of stuff. I'm just curious. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. I don't know what I'm going to do with my PS5. It's a launch edition, not that that super matters. Am I going to keep it? Could I just turn it into my dedicated PS4 and just install PS4 games on it and then have the Pro as my actual PS5? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Do I sell it? I guess it's still probably worth $300, $350, right? I guess. I don't really know. It's in mint condition. I mean, it's never even left that shelf. Well, it's left to get de-dusted a couple times, but other than that, it's been in that shelf for 4 years at this point. I love the PS5. It's my main system, and it's been a great system. But so yeah, that's what's been going on with me. That's the future of the channel. Blah 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 blah. And that's the pickups. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to comment down below about the PS5 Pro. I am genuinely curious if people are getting them, excited about them, maybe debating it. I think they're still up for pre-order on some websites, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I will probably be maybe streaming it the day it comes out, just to kind of enjoy that with you guys. November 7th, I think it's like a Tuesday or a Thursday. It's not a Friday, I don't think. But either way, peace out for now, guys. Catch you next time.
Come here, you mother...